Hey guys, Justin with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're taking a closer look at these LED taillights featuring the combination of the chrome housing with the smoke lens, available for all 2018 through 2020 F-150s equipped with factory halogen taillights. Now you guys should consider making the switch to these options if you'd like to update your basic halogen to a full LED replacement, complete with things like the aggressive look thanks to the smoke lens, and of course some bonus daytime running light accents. So big features to talk about here with the LED options, again, will be the complete switch from a dull and dim factory halogen taillight to a much more modern and much brighter LED option. Now those LEDs will handle things like your brake lights, your running lights, and of course your turn signals, but also things like your reverse lights as well, thanks to the inclusion of the white LEDs on the top of the bottom block and the bottom of the top block. Now, finally, my favorite part of these particular taillights will certainly be the diffused LED running light that kind of encases or outlines the entire housing and gives off a very cool glow whenever your parking lights or your headlights have been fired up. Now, guys, we have a ton of customer submitted images of these popular 5-star rated tails on the site. Feel free to check out some real world photos if you're still on the fence before pulling the trigger. Now, before we move completely into construction, I do want to remind interested 18 through 2020 owners out there that these taillights will only apply to the trucks equipped with the factory halogen taillights, and again, without that blind spot radar built in. If you're not quite sure what you have on your truck, we do have a great diagram on the product page to just ensure you're grabbing the correct set for your F-150. Now, as for the actual build of the LED options, you are looking at OE levels of fit and finish here due to things like the ABS plastic base. Of course, that smoked acrylic lens, all sealed up nice and tight to prevent any moisture or condensation from entering the housing. Now, the base or that housing that we just mentioned has been given more of an OE or flashy chrome finish, which is then toned down ever so slightly thanks to the lightly smoked lens. So very unique combination, but one that I think is gonna make quite the visual statement on the back end of your rig. Price point for these DOT approved taillights will live in the low 400s, guys, which I would say is easily on par with similar options here on the site that ultimately convert your halogens to an LED while also kicking in some bonus accent lighting. Install is gonna be a very simple plug and play job, guys. Therefore, the site's gonna stick with a soft 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Should take you an hour at absolute most to complete from start to finish. But now let's head out to the shop. Let's check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
Tools required for this install include a ratchet and an 8mm socket. What's up, guys? Today we're installing a set of taillights on our F-150, so let's get started. Now, to uninstall your factory taillights, it doesn't get much easier. We have 2 8mm bolts behind our tailgate that we need to remove, and then this will just slide right out. So to remove our 2 bolts, we can grab an 8mm socket to remove these. And then we can just pull straight back on our taillight. And pop that out of place, and then we'll just undo our one connector by pushing in the tab and pulling out. And then we'll do that same thing on the other side. So to install our new taillight, all we have to do is connect our harness, slide it into place, and reinstall our 2 bolts. And now we'll take an 8mm socket to tighten down our 2 bolts. And now once you have your taillight installed on one side, you can do the same thing on the other side. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the LED taillights with chrome housing and smoked lens for your 2018 to 2020 F-150 with factory halogen non-BLIS taillights. Thank you for watching, and for all things F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.